Hey guys, this is TheInterloper, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions. Um, Last episode, we left off on a cutscene with Delita and Ovelia as they're trying to escape Lionel. It does look like Delita was two-timing his so-called employers. Like, it seems like he works for somebody else or something. We're thinking at this point it's probably Goltanna, since he's the one that wants Princess Ovelia actually to stay alive. But yeah, we got a small squad of soldiers trying to stop us from Lionel, and they're up on this hill over here. But we get to play as Delita, only as Delita, but he's more than strong enough to take on these thieves up here. Got some very nice abilities. Got all 5 of the Holy Swordsman skills, plus his original chant ability that he had when he was a squire from Chapter 1. And yeah, nobody cares about Arts of War. Let's see if we can hit any of these guys. I'm gonna go ahead and show all of these, I think. So we can't reach them from there, unfortunately, so we'll just go ahead and end our turn. So Ovelia is going to be attempting to buff herself. Actually, now that I think about it, these soldiers aren't very strong. They're only level 8. And we're not gonna have any problems taking care of these guys. Just gonna age us up as usual. Basically, kind of makes her unkillable at this point. Yeah, it's not a hard battle. It's mostly for fun. Kind of just to bring a little more story, because I don't think that this battle was... Actually, I know for a fact this wasn't a battle in the original version of the game. It's just a nice little touch, I think. Let's go ahead and start using some of these abilities. Hollow Bolt. It's probably his best ability, to be honest. Take out the Black Mage. It's an AoE ability. It's got great range and it does a lot of damage. She's just gonna run away. Oh, she's gonna actually try to protect us with Aegis as well. That's nice. Yeah, wank. That's too bad. Yeah, run away. Yeah, they really stand no chance. Unless you, like, just dilly-dally. That is. Won't hit. Actually, what is the range on this thing? Vertical 2. Alright. Fortunately, that's a little too much. Go ahead and use Divine Urination on this guy then. That'll kill him. It's a very cool ability. And unlike all your other sword techniques, it's instead of a cross pattern, it's a straight line. Excuse me. Oh wow, Kiraga. She takes pretty good care of us. She's going for the attack too. Let's finish this Cretan off. Let's do North Swain Strike. I haven't seen that in a while. Boom. Was that enough to lift the gauze from your eyes? Bathe the earth in bitter tears, and it shall be all too content to drink your blood. Bemoan your fate and wait for it to claim you, or take my hand and live. The choice is yours. It appears I have no choice. Yeah, that's a good point. But better than being locked in a dungeon, I suppose. Alright. So now we get to save again. Now we're back with our old party. Since I didn't get a chance to do so before, I'm just going to go ahead and see if there's anything else I want to grab in terms of abilities. Ooh, we have a revive available to us. I think we're going to grab that, actually. Yep, let's do it. It's nice to have another person that can revive our party if we needed them to. Let's see. Mystic has quite a few points as well. Sleep, Confuse. Berserk. So many abilities I can learn. It's crazy. Let's go with... Man, this is tough. There's so many good ones. And kind of repetitive ones. But, you know, whatever. Fervor. Berserk can be useful sometimes. Basically makes your character uncontrollable. Their attack is increased a lot, and they'll only physically attack their enemy targets. But I'm thinking Belief might be useful, all things considered. Alright. Let's see, Tafina. I think for her, we're just working towards Adrenaline Rush at this point. It's a nice reaction ability. She gets a speed increase if she gets hit. It's pretty good. Time Mage. Gravity. That's pretty tempting, actually. Swiftness is also pretty nice, but that's expensive. Also, Teleport's great. Not sure if I'm gonna grab that yet, though. I might just grab Gravity. Yeah, I'm gonna grab Gravity. It might be useful in an upcoming fight. Stadio. Ooh, we have a lot of points to spend. Alright, let's go for Seal Evil. And Counter Tackle. And sure, you can equip Axis. It's pretty much everything useful and not useful for Mustadio in the Machinist class right now. So he can take out undead enemies again. Don't know why he forgot it the first time. But, you know, stuff like that happens, I suppose. In fact, let's go ahead and switch his job now. Let's go back to Chemist. As a Chemist, he can still use his gun, which is great. We just need to make sure that his secondary is aim shot again. But now he'll be able to throw his items. And we're going to want him to get quite a few of these, like the X potions and high potions, stuff like that, so he can really heal our party. Alright. I think that's about it. Actually, let me double check real quick. So he's got Time Mage available to him. He's been getting quite a bit. So he should be on his way to Summoner soon. Being able to skip Time Mage too would be nice. I think I'm gonna go ahead and grab Haste. And Mobilize just in case he ends up needing to use Time Mage skill set. Alright. I think that's about it. I'm gonna go ahead and do a save state here as well, so I don't have to do all that stuff next time in case we fail for some reason. But, yeah. Fun fight coming up. I probably say that like almost every time, but you know. It really is fun, guys. I promise. let's do that. Positioning doesn't really matter here. And you're about to see why. Ugh. This can be a tricky fight. It's the Cardinal. I see Gafgarian's sword was no match for his words. Then again, perhaps the fault lies with his adversary. Beowulf blood is not given to spill easily. Even when thinned with that of a Cartesian, it would seem. Courtesan, that's what I meant to say. Was he gonna fight us by himself? I guess so. But enough is enough. Your intrusions overstay their welcome. Leave the Aura site and then leave Lionel. A generous offer and my last. Where's Lady Ovelia? You mean to free her? What then? You've turned your back on your house. A man cannot prosecute a war alone. Forget this bootless struggle. Think you mere will enough to see you victorious? Even will needs force, and you have none. Tell me where the princess is. Gone to Zeltenia. Her Highness has chosen to accept our hand and aid over yours. You lie. Her Highness has taken her first step towards the throne. But she will need a steady hand to guide her, and yours falters. Who better, then, than us to stand at her side? She saw this. Why not you? There's no reason you should not join us as well. The thought of besting your brothers holds no allure? We care no less for this world's fate than you. Together we can change Ivalice for the better. I have no wish to change the world, but nor can I stand by while men suffer and die on the whim of some select few. Do you truly believe you can change the world? Not even I am so naive as that. Nescient humility from one possessed of such an artifact. That stone you hold can twist the very weave of nature, to say nothing of the world. Yet I fear my words are wasted on you. Actions speak louder, yes? There's that stone again. Oh, what the hell? You take no pains to hide your wonderment. How I shall delight to watch you die. Each excruciation ecstasy. That is an ugly mofo. Yeah. He's our first real boss fight, I'd say. Like, we fought some special characters before, but this is particularly tough. Especially if you don't know what we're doing. And he gets a turn first. Ouch. This is Auracite's sacred power? How can power so vile banish villainy? Surely the Cardinal was no greater evil than this. Behold Lucavi power made manifest, whose might o'er all creation once held sway. The power of the Lucavi? Ah, that makes sense. I see only a devil before me. What have you done with the Cardinal? What nonsense this. I am the man himself. Or rather, he who once was Delacro. The stone, the Auracite, such powers grant, to rise above man's frailty, a god. A god who brooks no meddling of fools, die in no suffering. Alright, I am a little scared. I wonder, when does he get a turn again? Alright, so our whole team gets a turn before he does at least. So we need to take advantage of this as quickly as possible. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and hit him as hard as we can. 104 is pretty good. The most important thing is that we keep our party separated. I don't think this will work on him. No. So we're going to get Mustadio as far back as possible once we take a shot at him. That's the most important thing. Get a shot in. Now the main problem is just like his AoE, which is the fact that he goes first, especially if your party isn't very fast, is the main problem. Actually, I think he'll just wait there. So fire is probably the best option. Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna hope that Invigoration can hit. 123, that's pretty good. That'll do quite a bit of damage. It also means we know about his HP total, roughly. So he's got about 500 HP. And we've already done quite a bit. About like 400 or so. At that range. Pretty insane. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. I totally forgot he did not have Phoenix Downs. That is a huge problem. Is that enough? Nice. Alright, we barely did it. Hooray! How strange that I, undying, here should die. A death come early, ere my master could return. Alright. We did it, guys. Kind of ominous. And now we're back in Zeltenia Castle. My advisors tell me you were the one who rescued Princess Ovelia. I would have you tell me more. I am Delita Heral, a Black Ram lieutenant in the service of His Excellency, the Baron Grimm's. His Excellency dispatched me to rescue the princess, and so I did, disguised as one of your own, a sheep in lion's clothing. Now I've returned. Heral, you say? That is a name I've not heard before. I thought Baron Grimm's and his Black Rams felled in battle against the Eye a fortnight past. Indeed, that dark news spurred me to return with all the greater haste. How fares the princess? She is weary yet from her long journey. She sleeps as if among the dead. Is it not true you brought a prisoner? It is. Bring the prisoner forth. Let us hear the reason for your attempt on the princess. 'Twas to stain Duke Goltanna's name and keep him from Lasalia. We thought to deny him the regent's seat. Who gave you the order, Duke Larg? No, a close advisor of Duke Goltanna seeking to curry Duke Larg's favor. Madness! None among us would fain betray our Duke. Silence this man, and he knows not what he speaks. I would hear it nonetheless. Who was it? Name the one who gave the order. I'd have your protection. On my honor as a knight, speak. 'Twas the man who stands before me, Chancellor Glavain. What? How dare you? I do not even know you, knave. Who put you to it, the Queen? Stop this mummer's farce. I've naught to do with this. To betray your liege lord is an unpardonable crime, Chancellor. I see what he's doing. It was not I know not of it. Man, that was harsh. Forgive me if I presume overmuch, your grace, but now is not the time for bandied words. The Order of the Southern Sky must march on Lasalia at once, and you with it. Give your enemies but a moment to collect themselves, and they will pin the Chancellor's sedition on his lord. Your grace must strike before they are given the chance. Deny the prince's claim and set the princess on the throne. Very clever, Delita. Following the sack of the royal capital of Lasalia, Duke Goltanna banished Queen Luveria to Bessalot for her hand in the conspiracy and crowned Princess Ovelia queen. But Duke Larg, insisting that Prince Orinus was the true and rightful heir, at once crowned the child prince and declared himself regent. Moving then to free the queen, Duke Larg dispatched the Order of the Northern Sky to Bessalot in the name of the new crowned king. Duke Goltanna in turn set the Southern Sky to march in Ovelia's name. The curtain had risen on what history would one day record as the War of the Lions. Roll credits. So yeah, that's the end of chapter 2. Pretty exciting end, I gotta say. Things are starting to roll. This past evenfall, the count stood at 20,000, 40 if both sides be counted. Alone we've sustained, 200,000 wounded as well. The number of casualties is not to concern me, nor does the depletion of our stores. These were to be expected. No, it is this drought that threatens us. Oh, that's the marquis from Chapter 1, the one that Argath was trying to save initially. The markets were empty and tax collections fall short. With prices as they are, we can lay in supplies for another half year at best. Duke Larg must surely face the like difficulties. It rained unceasingly in Gallion this season. The rain rotted in the fields before it could be harvested. The real trouble lies in war's wake. There is no work. Whole villages have been displaced. I don't know if you caught this, but you know, every Final Fantasy game for a long time has had a Cid. Well, this is the Cid of this game, Count Cidolfus Orlando. So Cid's part of his first name, but his name, like his nickname, is Cid. We'll see more of him as the story progresses. Orin tells me over 100,000 have already fled to Lasalia, and more pour in by the day. I see no trouble in this. Let Larg struggle to feed the mewling maids and his soldiers both. It is no laughing matter. Should the conflict spread, we may find ourselves no better off. Think you Goltanna proof against such fate? I assure you we are not. Has not the time come to chart a course to peace? Your fears are well-founded, but we cannot yet end this war. We shall treble the rate of tax and keep a close watch on those who hope to profiteer in these trying times. As for those seeking refuge outside the castle walls, we will tighten our patrols at the Limberry border to see if they are turned back. Duke Larg suffers, as do we. What better time to treat for peace? You talk in circles, Orlando. There can be no peaceful end to this. The kingdom cannot exist without our people, Excellency. No more than can we. In the 50 Years' War, who bore a greater burden than they? Would you thank them now with higher taxes? And it is not only the people. Our soldiers are made to fight on rations that would scarce feed a child at his mother's skirts. We cannot long sustain this war. It is a matter of resources and resolve. Resolve? Have you any? These are the words of a coward. The 50 Years' War was fought to drive back an invasion of our sovereign soil. We were honor-bound to fight. And in this war, do you not feel so bound? You were never one given to hypocrisy, Orlando. Show leniency now, and they will only strike the harder. This fight was not only for ourselves, but for the people in equal measure. The crown cumbers them with its every act. We fight to free them of such tyrannies. His Grace has the right of it. Besides, why lay down the sword with victory so near? Your title is ill-earned, Thunder God Cid. Your gentle words would sooner stir a breeze. Is victory so near? My ears are deaf to its approach. What see you in our plight that pretends victory? Or have you forsworn the use of your eyes? I will not sit here and tolerate such insults. Enough of this. You disappoint me, Orlando. Pray you do not disappoint me further. I will say this but once. Any man who cares not for the course I've chosen had best remove themselves now. I will brook no further doubt, Orlando. Damn. It's pretty harsh. Chapter 3, The Valiant. Delita once told me he was swimming against some unseen current. If this current rushed towards war, and the world with it, what hope did I have to fight it? I made for Lasalia to tell my lord brother that someone dictated this war from the shadows, and to test my legs against against the current. Seems dangerous. Alright, so we finally have the whole map back to ourselves. Since we did have quite a few cutscenes and we did 2 shortish battles, I guess I'm gonna call it quits for here. Quits here for now. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is the Interloper, and see you next time. Bye.